No. No, 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 no. Activate my bishop. Bishop e7. It dropped really briefly. Really briefly. Okay, we gotta sack our queen, don't we? And we gotta let the queen go. Unfortunately, he's gonna get our... Oh no, that wasn't the right move. That was not the right move. Yep, it's back. Sorry about that. Wow, though. That could have been played much better by white. I mean... I just want to probably keep... Now I can come back and eyeball this. Bishop g6. Not ready to take that yet. Okay.
Make pasta without cutting to an ad. Start a trial of YouTube Premium on us and cook.
Very slow. This is interesting. Because we can never move away from his g-pawn, but... Can I make... I don't know if I can afford to try to win. Yeah, I don't think I can afford to try to win. Honestly. Because I can't move away from his pawns. This is interesting. Is this just a draw? Let's check it. Endgames like that are always interesting. I suspect draw, but my intuition could be wrong. But the intuition could be wrong. Basically played like perfect defensive moves, and he blundered. He blundered at some point because he could have won. Oh, I had bishop. What? Oh, bishop d7 threatening e5 gets me out of it. Oh, interesting. I thought I was just lost here. And instead of and I should have played bishop f1. I completely missed bishop f1. I was just like, wow, I'm lucky to be alive, but I guess I had multiple attempts to win. Man, this is a lot better. How do I... Maybe it's judging it wrongly, though. It says +3 for black. I guess I should just take on f4 and go king d4, it says. Yeah, this is just dead equal. Because if I push, he might actually win. If I make the wrong pawn push, he might actually win. Both my pawns are so close together. So, I mean, if somehow we could play like f4 takes and go e4, d4, sometimes that's interesting. Yeah, I can't move away from his g-pawn, and if I move my pawns, then I think I just lose. Because he just eats them up. Okay, we want to lock down on e4 first, and then if they try this flank pawn idea, you go knight f6, h5, rook g8. You don't even play around with like taking, allowing the sack. If he goes bishop g7, we just go rook g8. If he takes, the bishop pair is his only real shot at an advantage in this position, so I would love to see him take my knight on f6 with that bishop. I have knight e4. But I don't think we can't play this anyway, because there's this fork. So that's not even a threat. We're basically just improving the knight at this point. Knight d7. If Fianchet is here, then c4 becomes weak with knight b6. And queen a4 is also an option to trade off the queens and go to a much better middle game position without queens. Okay, he wants knight e6, knight takes e4. Let's just take. And go here, trying to come into c4. And I want to also play like bishop d7 and just... Okay. If he takes on b7, then we just take on c3. Okay, now let's try to take on c4. Because the idea here was to put the bishop on g2. But now that's not looking like a great option. And then h6. We want to get his bishop away from this before we castle. I mean, I think I can still castle. I think I had knight f3 and then bishop back. Would have been better. His bishop is really... What's it doing, guys? I can also go e6 and try to take on d5 at some point, which is especially useful if there's nothing protecting this bishop. Sometimes tactically you can win a pawn because of that, because people miss that threat. e6 take, like right here. If this is not protected, then I have this move, and then take. Okay, so what he wants to take and play rook d7. Our rook takes, attacking my pawn on c5.
Find it on YouTube Music. We have official songs and full albums by your favorite artists. It's the new music streaming app.
What if we just try to expand on the
Download YouTube
king
Music
side
today
now?
and get a
This
trial
king's
free
looking really
on
weak.
us. Restrictions apply.
Or e5 to go to or rook h here. Try to double and oh, okay. Okay, buddy. Huh? I think we trade everything and just take on d5 now. We don't have to worry about the knight coming in. And this is just hanging. GG. I didn't have it earlier because he had rook takes on c5. Rook takes on d5. Threatening rook takes c5, which is annoying. Anyway, I will be right back, guys. One quick second.
Watch apps without pausing your music. Get premium today and listen uninterrupted.
Alright, I'm back, guys. Sorry about that. Should we... I don't know. Kind of wondering if I should play Bullet instead. I'm playing pretty consistent Blitz though right now. Okay. Okay. What is 2140? Oh, it's 2067. Yeah. I've tanked both my Blitz and my Bullet. Because the other day I was sitting at over 2200 at both. And now my Bullet is like not even 2100. Oh.
Here you are, sipping tea, listening to great music, just taking a break from all the busyness.
Yeah, so we have E6. So it makes me wonder if we go... If he took, I was thinking of going knight G5. Gotta be so many good moves here. Knight E6. D6, bishop F7. Bishop F4. Probably just slow play. I don't need to come out right away and just try to crush him here. Do I have knight F7? This is... yeah. I don't really want to trade queens, but trading queens feels like it just helps black. Objectively, maybe not. I still have knight c3, bishop takes c7. These knights are awkward. Oh, he's gonna take on b2. Wait, can we take? Take. Check. Let's just come back. Yeah, now it just looks like he's somehow getting out of what's going on here. I mean, but his king did have to move, so that is still awkward. And he's still got some weaknesses in his position. But E6 could become a weakness for me, honestly. G4, bishop D4, rook here. I'll have to go back and see how I could have played this better in the opening phase. Because obviously we missed something. I mean, his pieces still aren't great, but maybe this is just easier to hold now that material's off the board. I'm thinking G4, knight moves, bishop F4, and then if king here, I have knight E4 check, which wins this knight. Okay, that's a good move, because he wants to go knight F4 on G4. Knight f6 is also an option. I didn't really consider that too much originally. Knight f6, knight, take that. And then just gonna try to eliminate this guy. C3. I mean, knight here. Attacking this. Actually, king e4 is probably better. King d6 is an option. Okay. Doubling up on his bishop. Knight takes e6, we just take. H4, he has no time to take this. He's running H5. H5. Knight takes F4. But he has this move. We have king here. Or knight G6. Knight E5, king F5. Okay. Can I take? Can I take on F6 and push? Take twice on F6 and push because his knight's so far away. Actually, I think he had... Okay, I just gotta move. We just gotta move, chat. Ah. So close. Oh, this is interesting. Hey, welcome back. Yeah, that was rough earlier. Felt bad for you. Like I said, though, I couldn't offer... Like, offering you a draw wouldn't do you any good. Okay. I mean, I win the exchange here, but... My king is exposed. Knight f6 may have just been completely winning, so that's nice that my opponent didn't try that. Anyway, for I just want to weaken the queen side. Actually, ideally, I want to just play rook b8, take on b3, and play rook b2. You can't really take. I stand corrected. Okay. Bishop e5, bishop c3, bishop here. Bishop c3 looks winning. He can't move his dark squared bishop unless he goes to e3, I guess. Still not easy. Still not easy. Now, it was just a pawn, fortunately. How do I get in? It's really challenging. But we're both getting low on time, so blunders are probably going to happen. Come in here, maybe. Threatening queen g3, rook takes h3. Okay. Now I just want this move. Huh? Shoot. This is really annoying. I think I'll stop the A pawn. Bishop A4. No, he shouldn't. Okay. Now we just come over to B6, A5. Okay. Bishop C3. Ah, shoot. What am I doing? Blundering hardcore here, guys. All I had to do was offer my rook. That was a draw. Hey, he played well. He played well. I moved too slow. So, Blitzrider, are you saying that you want to play now? Because I'm down. Yeah, this pawn push this early is not good because we can just take, and then that removes one of the defenders. And on this move yesterday, what did I try? I think I tried like queens. I can't remember what I tried. It worked out really well for me. And we're not really worried about this push because we can just take the bishop. We want to get that knight. Really? That's not. See, so he's gonna take on f7. I can take on f7, but then he has knight c7. So we go here, we're threatening his... He's going to take on G8 with tempo. We're just giving the piece back. I'm saying that I have a big lead in development still, even though my king is on f8. I have knight, queen, bishop, rook, and my bishop's like 2 moves from being developed, which is nice. He wants knight takes h7. That's a good attempt. Okay, what about queen e5? Check. Queen exchange is forced. Knight takes h7. I have king g7, and then both his knights are hanging. What was the idea? All right, absolutely. 95, hit his bishop. Cover c4 is a nice option. And then put the rook on the c file. Actually put the knight on c4. Just kind of blockade these c pawns. Okay, king g7. We want to get out of the way of these f pushes. Okay. b5. I couldn't jump in right away and just take on g4 because my knight would have hung. Do I not have this move? Okay. Not necessarily worried about the fact that I'm down. Because there's some tricky stuff going on here. We're threatening rook takes f1. No. Stuff like knight e3. Hitting the rook. Hitting g4. My opponent in this game? My opponent in this game or my last opponent? Now it... And by e5, keep his rook out. If he wants to take over here, then he just pulls his bishop away. Now if he goes king g2, we have a ton of discoveries. Okay. Now... Oh, he has this. And then knight f5. But he's got a flag.